And what is your specialty?
My specialty is construction or infrastructure, which means that I'm a transactional lawyer because I draft, negotiate, and execute contracts between owners, contractors, subcontractors, design professionals. That means architects or engineers, and specialty subcontractors. So I generally represent owners or large contractors, but the transactional part of my practice is I at some point represent all the stakeholders to a commercial building or an infrastructure project. I also do arbitration litigation, so if there's a problem, if there's a delay, if there's defects, if there's anything that goes wrong with the construction of the building or afterwards, then I represent one of the parties to the litigation or the arbitration. I also arbitrate, and so someone that comes to me to arbitrate, generally through the American Arbitration Association, I will be asked to arbitrate only construction matters because that's my specialty. And in the United States, in a big firm, lawyers are specialized.
Okay, did you always practice construction?
No. For the first 8 years, I did securities law. I did something called mortgage-backed securities, which I didn't like, and I found that it was rather, as we say in English, cookie cutter. The deals were essentially all the same in mortgage-backed securities, except for the deal terms. So I didn't find it exciting or interesting enough.
What initially drew you to construction law?
I met someone who later became my partner, and I liked him. That's the real reason. So nothing drew me to construction law except the person who I met, who became one of my close friends, and we worked together as partners for about 25 years. So I knew nothing about construction. He asked me to work for him. I told him I didn't know anything about construction. I told him at that point I had my own practice, that I didn't need to work full time. And he was clever enough to say, just come and work with me and do whatever you want. And I grew to absolutely love the practice, and working with him was the delight of my career.